you can't see that, it says, "Let no one deceive you by any means." This is our final analysis. This is what we've been doing from the first video to get to this point. And we had to go through everything to lay a foundation to get to this point. The Great Tribulation is not the day of the Lord's wrath. Right? The day of the Lord's wrath is after it. It's not the same thing. That's important. It's very important. The day of the Lord's wrath is not the Great Tribulation. They're not the same thing. And if you paid attention to all the slides before, you see completely opposite things are happening in each. In Great Tribulation, Satan is getting to have dominance and doing what he wants to do and having great success at doing it. But the day of the Lord is when the moment Jesus takes over, and everybody knows it, he takes control, and it's not hard for him, and he does it with great power and authority, and it's universally recognized. Calling them the same thing. If you were to call the day of the Lord the Great Tribulation, which many have done, it is a foundational leaven. If accepted, opens the door for a multitude of errors as we move things around in the list to accommodate the lie, the error. Right? If we're going to call the day of the Lord's wrath Great Tribulation, that allows us to move things around in the order of events. And we can become confused and make error on the timing. The timing is very important. I used to think that it was not. Well, just trust Jesus and you're fine. And that's true. That's true that if we maintain the relationship and believe in Christ, no matter when He comes, we're saved. But it really helps to know the order of events. That's why Jesus tells us and goes through great pains in the Scriptures to tell us the order of events. It's comforting to us to know what's going to happen before it happens. In the next slide, we're going to get to 3 questions, and I'm going to ask them to you right now so you can think about them before you go to the next video if you're continuing on. What do the Scriptures say that we're raptured from? What do the Scriptures say that we are not appointed to? And what does the rapture save us from? Okay? Think about that before we get to the next slide, because that's what we're going to answer in the next slide, in the next video.